Oh, oh, oh no, oh no.
Yeah, weapons aren't important. Weapons aren't important.
God, bro. Oh my god. I'm back on my level 1 weapon. I sold it by mistake. I'm back on my level 1 weapon. I sold it by mistake. What about that? Alright, I'll
Don't
be
worry,
fine.
I will carry.
Alright, I'll be fine. We have it under control. It's okay. We have
Even
it
are
under
those?
control. It's okay.
Wait, is that XP? Oh, jeez.
Latina, I don't have money. I tried it. Latina, I don't have money. I tried it. This is a bit bad.
I got some money, I think. What,
This is a
anything I
bit
can
bad.
spend for you guys? I got some money, I think. What, anything I can spend for you guys?
You're not a puppy.
Don't
You're
worry,
nothing
I
here.
will
You're not a
carry. I
puppy.
am
You're
strong.
nothing here.
I'm holding you to that. I'm holding you to
I
that.
am strongest.
But I wanna kill stuff. Oh wait. But I wanna kill stuff. Oh wait, I found a weapon. Oh thank God, this is fine. Oh wait, I found a weapon. God. Okay, thank God, this is fine.
I am
Oh thank God. Okay,
tankiest.
I'm dead. Okay, here they come. Okay, here they come.
Oh, jeez.
Oh my God, bro. Oh my God, it's third. Oh my God, bro. Oh my God, it's third. Third. Third.
Ah,
I need to be on hero form forever, bro. So I can run away. Hero form forever, bro. So I can run away and stuff.
wait, did I accidentally cut my health in half? What happened? I thought I was over 200. Why is it not 200? Oh gosh. Oh god. Oh shit.
Oh my God, I have one health. Oh my God, I have one health. I need to throw it out. I need to throw it out. That was not nice. Oh my God, bro. That was not nice. Oh my God, bro. That's my HP. That's my HP. That's my HP.
Oh shit. Ah! Oh my god, what is happening? I got you. I don't got you. Fuck.
Oh, so close.
I had 1 HP, bro. I had 1 HP,
Oh
bro.
fuck. Gotta get the shot. Oh my god, I forgot which way to switch. Oh no. Oh, it all looks the same. There. Oh, wait, no, that's better.
Rose said, just go ice cream, feeling good lol.
Well, hi, yeah. I fucking love ice cream. Bro, I can't tell which one's an enemy and which one's a shot. There. Okay. Oh, wait, nope, nope. That's. Damn it. No. Where's the shot? There.
Over there.
I can get you. I got you. I got you. I got you. I got you.
Over there. Oh my God.
Good lives.
Oh my God.
Sorry, I'm in a pickle right
Ice
now.
cream, besides mint, is always good TBH.
I
Don't
used
come
to
over
hate
to me
mint.
if you
I
want to
actually
live.
like it now.
Don't come over to me if you want to live.
No, I can't buy more ammo.
Oh, you tell me.
No.
I'm gonna go there.
No, don't come over to me, you'll
I'm
die.
gonna go there. No, the only thing that are dying is them, not me, not anybody.
Traitor.
Dying is them, Eloy, not anybody.
Yeah, I can understand why people hate it, because I used to hate it, but it's grown on me. I like it now.
Okay, there.
I guess I am a traitor.
I'm healing up. Okay, it's okay. I'm healing up. But it's okay. What's that, bro? That shark is OP. What is that, bro? That
Oh
shark
no.
is
Oh
OP.
no.
What is it? Away,
I got you.
shark.
I got him. I
Oh,
have
shit.
that's it.
still.
Oh no, it moved.
Oh. Oh my gosh.
Nice.
I need ammo. I need ammo. I need ammo so bad. What is this?
I'm still full health.
1 HP
Oh
apparently.
shit.
I have 1
Refresh.
HP apparently.
No, Iron Wing. Iron Wing.
Oh god. Oh no. Oh no. Oh god, they're chaining me. They're chaining me. No! Oh, he chained me. I can go revive.
No, what the hell?
I got money.
No, what the hell? Oh my god, this Biwa is expensive, man. Oh my god, this Biwa is
I got some
expensive.
money.
Poor.
I got you. Alright, alright, there we go. Oh,
Oh my
Rock
gosh.
holy shit. This is crazy. I like it though. I like it.
I didn't die that entire round.
Then I should have gotten this. I threw on the wrong scroll. I threw on the wrong
Oh
scroll.
no, I don't want that one.
I am tanky.
So yeah, I do not know what I want to do today.
Did I miss some? I'm broke. Shocking.
Also gotta turn that down so you guys don't hear the people I'm lurking in the background. I can do more of that base game stuff, but if no one's here, then I won't know what to do. But base game, I mean like the secret faction elimination tournament thing that I have to get through. And then we can work on Renaissance and stuff like that.
Because I didn't know I needed to how to spend money for the
Okay, let's see here. Okay, Banshee and Bank Robbers. Oh my god, dude. 17, I think it is. And then 22 Bank Robber sets. It's not what I was expecting in the slightest. Well, those things have a bit of a larger blast radius than I was thinking, and radius of effect than I was thinking. Good for them. Solar Architect versus Necromancer. Bro, how'd you miss both? There you go. And he essentially one cycles the Solar Architect, so that will be a Necromancer dub. 24 versus 17, go. Yeah, that's about what I was expecting from the Banshee versus Bank Robbers match instead. So Architect gets that dub. Hello, Hello Gamer. Just kind of chilling, honestly. Random stuff. Might have a campaign to make. Waiting until other people appear so that I can actually, have something to do. And in the meantime, running this elimination bracket thing for the secret faction to decide which 7 secret units get in for the next which 7 secret units get to represent the secret faction in faction-based tournaments from now on. Witch versus Banshee. Go. Almost. Almost. Witch versus Solar Architect. They've absolutely got this. And then they just triple their damage output like that, which is actually kind of an insane unit if you think about it. Like, it's got a lot going for it. We're gonna work on the Renaissance one after this. Necromancer versus Bank Robbers. Okay. Got a quick little Plants vs. Zombies match I gotta do, though. Bitch. Okay. We're good now. Oh wait, that's the end of Group C. We've actually made all the Renaissance, Pirate, and Spooky units. I have them already, and I just need to continue bug testing a few of them. But other than that, I just need to make the campaigns. So the witch is gonna take that one, and then we get to move on to our next set of 4. Just let me go down here. So we have Bomb Cannon versus Cavalry first. Yeah. I actually need Hank to well, it's gonna have to be finished tomorrow. I can only make half the campaign right now as we speak. Because not only Cavalry wins game 1, not only will I have I need 2 maps at least for these things. Okay, well. Oh. Vlad versus Skeleton Giant. I see. Holy crap, they demolished the Vlads and now they're getting spiked. Like, dude, they just like waltzed on over and just like that murdered Vlad. Vlad, I thought you were tankier than this, dude. How did this happen? How did this happen to you? Here's the thing, Lo. I haven't gotten them yet because Rohankadank is the one making the maps. And then if you want to see the maps and everything, you can either just find them online or they'll be included in the campaign when that is finished and released. Skeleton Giant takes that one. Cavalry versus Skeleton Giant. Renaissance, I think he's making 1 for each of the remaining factions, and then he's also gonna have to make 2 for the other factions I have in the works across the next few weeks. He's got 1 for Renaissance, 1 for Pirate. Skeleton Giant wins. Let's see here. 1 for Renaissance, Pirate. We don't need any for Spooky. 1 for Wild West, probably. Legacy, maybe. You might need something for that. Unless I can find, like, a remake of some of the one of the other maps. And then, an extra for good and an extra for light and dark. And then I need 2 for modern, 2 for neon, and 2 for like a Through the Ages faction, unless I make that Through the Ages faction like simulation based or something. Find the time period you want to use first. That's the easiest thing, or like a game series or something, because I might make Overwatch in tabs after this. I'm not sure. Anyway, Bomb Cannon versus Wheelbarrow Dragon. Bomb Cannon, how are you? What? What do you mean? How did you not want to kill any of them? What? There you go, that's better, but still, I mean, you're just grilled pirate now. Wheelbarrow Dragon versus Skeleton Giant. You can't you don't think you can color anything to make it fit? Or what? Dude, okay, what the hell? Why is the Skeleton Giant, like, goated right now? Skeleton Giant wins. Vlad versus Cavalry. Bro, your stake is behind you, Vlad. Good kill. Vlad takes game 1. How about game 2? Cavalry takes game 2. Game 3. Vlad versus Cavalry, the 1v1. And Vlad takes game 3. How you doing today, by the way? Vlad versus Wheelbarrow Dragon. Okay. Bomb Cannon versus Skeleton Giant. Go. What? Okay. Vlad versus Bomb Cannon. Come on, guys, it's Vlad. He's small, he's not that tanky. You outnumber him, you can splash him down. Bomb Cannon, you need to get a second shot off right now. You need to get a third shot off now. There we go. Bomb Cannon finally wins one. Cavalry versus Wheelbarrow Dragon. Wheelbarrow Dragon wins game 1. Do they do that again, or do the cavalry run him over? Nope, they do it again. Wheelbarrow Dragon takes it, and then to move on to the second to last group, I believe it is. Oh dear God. Blackbeard versus Red Jade. What is happening? I think I'm just gonna go ahead and give it to Blackbeard, just in general. Cooler versus Samurai Giant. Okay, yup. Then it's Lady Red Jade versus Uller. So that should be 7 versus 6. They're just cutting Uller apart. I don't feel like this one was made for him. I'm gonna be real. Gatling Gun versus Blackbeard. Okay. Uller versus Gatling Gun. Yeah, you did have 4 shots, Uller. That depends. Give me a metric. Like, because none of them are really hard to remake. I'd say I did not like remaking Renaissance, I'll tell you that much. Because it's so boring, dude. I hate the Renaissance. I think it's my least favorite faction. It's a good faction. The campaign was pretty hard when it came out, and they have like nothing fancy in the unit creator for me to play around with. Samurai Giant versus Red Jade. Dynasty was of course really hard because the Dynasty is huge, and it's really hard to fit 10 units and get everything covered from the Dynasty faction. Like, I had to merge Lady Red Jade and the Sensei into this amalgamation of the two in order to actually get both of those units in the faction. And the Samurai Giant isn't even there. I do need to work on the Pirate and Spooky ones, because they are a little underwhelming right now. There aren't, like, a lot of differences. There aren't, like, as many differences as I would want there to be. So I have to do that sometime in the next few weeks when those two factions are actually, like, scheduled to come out. Now then, can these 3 Gatling guns keep the 2 Samurai Giants back? Looks like it. So you see, the Legacy has a bunch of its units that are gonna be, like, moved into other factions, essentially. So there's not really much point in me making a Legacy remake. Like, Peasants in the Medieval one, like Poacher and Blow Darter, Pike would be through the ages. I can't put a guy on the barrel roller on the barrel anymore. Boxer is going to be in the modern faction. Flag Bearer, the charge ability has been used on a lot of different units. Pharaoh is going to be moved to the Through the Ages faction. Wizard is in the Farmer faction. Thor's in the Viking faction. Horse units are not something I can really make, but I can make like an essential chariot replacement for the Through the Ages faction. Or next time, tank or a replacement for the tank is going in the modern faction, and same for a super boxer. So like most of the legacy units, a lot of the units in the legacy faction are being moved to other factions where I feel like they would fit better. So that leaves the legacy faction with like not much left going for it. Uller versus Blackbeard. Like, I think Banner Bearer, Poacher, Pike. What else? Chariot. Those are the only 4 units I can think of that I don't actually have a current plan for a replacement version of. Either moving them to another faction later in the remake lifespan, or just, you know, making something that replaces them. Like a tank, I have to use a unit that shoots tank rounds out of like a gun or something. Or for the chariot, I have to make like a fast unit that has like the chariot stuff. Anyway, Samurai Giant versus Blackbeard now. Go. I couldn't, like, cut units. You mean, like, from earlier versions of the game that didn't make it here? Stuff like, frickin' Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump, those units. Hello, Superboy. Alright. Exclusive redeems. You'll have to get Story of Undertale afterwards. Actually, no, fuck it. It's already a cursed song, so I'll just do that. It's not like this song can get much more cursed. Before we get into that, Lady Red Jade and Gatling Gun are the next match. What the fuck? Wow. Swordtail. I fell from the light. Dog, or should I? Surge, say this my Undertale. I fell through a cave on Bounty Pot. What the fuck is this lag? Face an evil talking flower in a pot. Explains the plot. Wants me dead, wants me to rot. These apps need to get out of my browser. Toriel saves me, takes me to her home, and hooks me up with the brand new phone. Leaves me alone. What the fuck are the next lyrics? But I escape and meet some bones. Should I be a pacifist? Or should I use my fists? I think I'm evil, think I'll kill them all. I'm homicidal and I got a taste. I want to wipe out the monster ray. Oh, I got no patience. I got no resolve. I will slaughter, screw the dialogue. What the fuck is with the loading here? Just pull this up over here on this then. I fell from the light. Talker, should I fight? Monster genocide. This my Undertale. I'll slaughter Undyne. Ways do I choose? What's fuck is next? With all this EXP, there's no way that I'll lose. Now watch me move. I won't stop. I'm feeling rude. As Core is shaking, he hears my approach. I'll slaughter Sansa's forces, grow like a roach. Kara's my coach. All these monsters I will poach. Boy, what's next? You're being pacifist. I think I'll use my fists. I'm feeling evil, think I'll kill them all. I'm homicidal and I got a taste. I want to wipe out the monster race. Oh, I got no patience. I got no resolve. I will slaughter, screw the dialogue. Sensing versus Ice Giants. Our bad toy knife. Use a stick to take your life. Tough glove, ballet shoes, epic fight like front page news. King Nazgul wants to collect human souls. 7 of them is his ultimate goal. I don't have the lyrics up and I forget this part of the stupid song, so I have to, Ice Giant wins. Open the door to humanity's realm. Start a new war. Humans overwhelmed. I'm on the side of it. And I got a taste. I want to wipe out the monster race. I got no patience. I got no resolve. I will slaughter, screw the dialogue. And that's the end of the song. And it is definitely been 5 minutes. I'm not even gonna bother. Wow. Tree Giant did not care about Artemis's wind in the slightest. I will slaughter the dialogue. Oh, you know what? I could definitely add, like, sing a Minecraft song to that. Because I know, like, a bunch of different Minecraft songs. And a few of them off the top of my head. Creeper. Aw, man. Tree Giant versus Ice Giant. I'm not writing that. I have written songs in the past based on Undertale, written like different like parodies of Revenge. DJ Scott Fall in Love Again. But I okay, in a second Wild West? I don't know, a desert, what else is Wild West? I don't actually really know. Maybe like a mine, but that's not gonna be good for fighting. Wide open fields, that's not gonna be the best visual thing. Also, the Tree Giant won. What? If you could do trains, that would be cool. Sensei v Shogun. I don't know. I'm on the East Coast, so I don't know what makes the West Coast West. Really? The poor little population? I mean, like 80% of America lives east of Texas. Bro, that was an epic hit from that tree giant. This one Shogun has a very hard David versus Goliath situation, and that's not going to make it any better. Oh my god, do it. No! Dude, that Shogun almost had a main character moment. He almost had one. That's gonna be a tree giant victory. Second one was much better for the tree giant than the first one. Artemis versus Ice Giant. What's your problem with Artemis? Like, I like actually what's your problem with her though? I have some problem with her. Ice Giant wins. Why though? What'd she do to you? Artemis versus Shogun. Yeah, Artemis wins. Sensei versus Tree Giant. Go. Yeah. No. What? No. Artemis wins against the Shogun, as they just push her back. She pushes them back. Anyway, Sensei takes that over the Tree Giant. Artemis versus Sensei. I think that's a post-mortem tie. Artemis takes it over the Sensei, and then finally Ice Giant versus Shogun. Go. That did actually deal half damage to the Ice Giant. I thought that was a lie. Anyway, Ice Giant wins that. So, who will our representatives be for the secret faction? Blackbeard and Tree Giant are moving on. Okay, hold on a minute. What's here? Skeleton Giant. Yep, that one makes sense. Blackbeard, and Tree Giant. What do you mean how? It's set of 5. Which was what? Skeleton Giant is weirdly really good sometimes. Let's see here. Skeleton Giant, Wheelbarrow Dragon, Cavalry, Bomb Cannon, and Vlad. But we now have the final stage to get into, and we're just gonna, this part's just for fun. The real thing was figuring out what 7 units I would be using in the secret faction when I do another faction war. Anyway, I suppose we can finish this. Clams versus Blackbeard. Okay, Blackbeard won both ways. I've yet to do like a ranged only tournament with that as the rule set. Chuko Nu versus Tree Giant. What do you mean it'd be laggy? There aren't 2. Oh, well, I mean, I guess I have to figure out what units I consider ranged first. Dude, it's probably just straight up gonna be the Ballista, because it has the most range. And there is not a ranged unit that actually, Actually, no, Quick Draw resists the Ballista, Blunderbuss resists the Ballista. Are there any more from those 2? I don't think there are any more aside from those 2 that actually resist a Ballista shot. Chuko Nu takes it over the Tree Giant. Witch versus Skelly. Skeleton Giant, go. This is why Witch won her side, her group. This is single elimination as well, just to make this part over with faster. That's rude. Oh my god. I'm pretty sure I don't have any other choice. I think I'm pretty sure I need 130 ballooners. Actually, not even close. Hold on a minute. 12 versus what, 260? Let's get that down to 6. Three versus 65. Go. Yeah, that'll be the first one, and then, we'll reset it and have a much more favorable outcome. Or lineup, I suppose, for the ballooner, at least at the start. Yeah, I know. Alright. Sacrifice that one to the Cannonball Barrage, and then the other 64, get to actually go up and do their stuff. One Blackbeard's down. Okay. Well, here they go. Witch versus Chuko Nu. There's still, like... I don't know, I had a huge issue with them in a recent campaign when we got to the, in the, Egypt campaign that, Low Gamer did. I mean, they die from fall damage anyway most of the time. Chuko Nu versus Witch. Did the witches shield themselves, or... Oh, they did. Okay. You have a chance now. There's only one. Okay, well, they just kind of mowed it down that time. I am like 90% certain I've seen one die from it. Anyway. Moving on to here. $52v7 on Chuko Nu versus Black. Oh, Blackbeard outranges them. Okay, so that's... So we're gonna have to, take one and sacrifice him to Blackbeard. Okay, the rest of them do get a little bit hammered. They didn't kill all of them. Didn't even come close, they only killed 3 of them. And a lot of their arms are broken. And, well, Blackbeard wins. GG's Blackbeard. Okay, well, that was fun. We do have a best of the best, though, thing. I do believe I have the intro for this done, so go here to the arena and then reset this. No legacy, no secret. Alright, let's do this. Now then, to start off the best of the best in round one, in this round robin, we have Deadeye versus Ballista. Normally, Ballista wins this 100% of the time, but in an arena like this, it's just not something that's happening. Next up is going to be the Longship from the Viking faction versus the Void Monarch. Flatten him, he's transformed. He's teleporting around. They get him down halfway on both forms. They might be able to pull through on this one. They don't kill him before it happens. Oh, I don't think that's something they can do. But they do a lot of damage with the ores. There's only one carrier left. The Void Monarch takes that. I made a mistake. We're still supposed to be on the simulation map, not on the arena map. So we get moving on with Hwacha versus the Mammoth. There's so many arrows that actually frozen like the game out. But I mean, the Hwacha easily wins. God, we're gonna try and speed through this, power through it. We got the Vampire versus the Harvester up next. Harvester can definitely have a chance at this, taking this one. If they miss both times, that's gonna be their end. That's gonna be a Vampire dub. Chronomancer versus the Da Vinci Tank. 4v3, pretty even. And these guys have to kind of kill the Chronomancers fast, because once the Chronomancer transforms, it becomes way harder for the Da Vinci Tank to hit. One's already transformed. Then, like, the Power Blast kind of, like, really messes up the tank. This one's having a pretty easy time hitting this one, and now it's dead, the Da Vinci Tank. 2 tanks down. One of the Chronomancers didn't even transform. That's just disrespectful. Finally, the Medieval's Archer versus the Pirate Queen. 125 versus 7. They gotta really mow them down. You didn't even kill one. Better fire that second volley fast. There you go. There you go. Tribal. Tribal is the worst faction, Low Gamer. It's not even close. That's round 1 done. Dang. Round 2 begins with Archer versus the Da Vinci Tank, aka I think this is probably our most laggy match. I can't think of anything else that would come close to like having this many units on screen. We've already killed the first 4, now they just have to move on to the back. The Da Vinci Tanks didn't even really get to fight, honestly. Next up, Deadeye versus Pirate Queen. And yeah, there's no way. It's gonna be between Deadeye, Archer, and Ballista. Or I guess just Archer and Ballista. I wonder if there's anyone else streaming Tev right now. Vampire versus Chronomancer. Yes, Slow Gamer. I thought that it was pretty clear that I'll be remaking every single faction in the game. Minus Secret and Legacy, because I can't really do anything with that. Chronomancer actually managed to win this. Well then. That requires a game too. I would not have expected that one. I would have put like all my money on Vampire winning that. Harvester versus Mammoth. Go. It's actually considerably close. Well, these mammoths are on really high HP. I think they've got this. So there are a few harvesters left and only one mammoth left. But like 3 harvesters got stuck under this one mammoth corpse. It's a 1v1 now. Then their weapon, her weapon is stuck. Mammoth wins game 1. How about game 2? Initial charge. Met by the initial swing of the harvester. 1 mammoth down, 2, 3, and 4. This is looking much better for the harvester this time. Yeah, this 1 mammoth is not gonna clutch it up here. That's 1-1. Game 3. Initial charge, initial swing. Anyone dead? 2 mammoths are down. Couple harvesters, it looks like. 3 mammoths down. Harvester numbers are dropping. It looks like there's plenty left stuck behind some of these mammoths to get through the tiny little bits of HP these 2 mammoths have. And that's going to be a harvester dub. I'm pretty sure that like almost solidifies it. And well, maybe the mammoth does have a better chance here than in the bosses or anything like that. Longship versus Hwacha. You know, it's good to see the Longship still standing and actually making it to this stage of the tournament, because it was the very first winner of any tabs tournament I did. When the game first released, I ran a tournament and the Longship won. Ballista versus Void Monarch. Are they going to be able to actually dodge it, or are they just going to get one shot, or well, trade? Well, one of them traded. It didn't really matter. Ballista's going to win. Harvester versus Longship. Go. So now that's actually going to come down and actually do like a lot. And then these... Why does the ore do that much damage? Like, she's over half HP. And she's got hit by 1 ore and then just collapse. Well, Hwacha, your fate has been sealed. You don't outrange the Ballista. Not even slightly. There you go. Deadeye v Void Monarch? Okay. We'll see if it can... Does it one-shot the Void Monarch? I don't think it does. Oh, it didn't even try. What? It really didn't even try. Hold on a minute. Let's see if we can, like, change something about that. We have, like, half of them up here. Nope, not really. Okay, well, Void Monarch wins. Chronomancer versus Mammoth. Go. Couple of the Chronomancers have transformed. Few of them haven't. Few of the Mammoths are dead. A lot of them aren't, though. But the Chronomancer hovers, and that's kind of the game there. So the Mammoth isn't going to be able to hit the Chronomancer like a lot. Not only because it's getting like stun locked, but because like all the stomping the Mammoth does doesn't actually do anything to a Chronomancer when it's transformed. Archer versus Vampire. Yeah, I shouldn't. I did not need to run this. Pirate Queen versus the Da Vinci Tank. Pirate Queen has made the distance to the first line of the Da Vinci tanks. Will they actually be able to chop them apart? It doesn't look like it. Bomb spin, not even the bomb spin is helping her this time. Yeah, this tank here didn't even take that much damage. Da Vinci wins. Longship versus Chronomancer. It's attacking the ship itself, not the people underneath it. Okay. Well, that's interesting. I don't think he can play around with these ore wielders all that much. He missed twice. Okay. Let's see if they can actually hit him this time. Transformation. Some of them are stuck behind this boat. And they're going to remain stuck behind that boat. They could not get free. That's a Chronomancer dub. Vampire versus Pirate Queen, and this really comes down to whether or not they can, punch through the Pirate Queen HP before they get to releasing their stuff. The bombs. One of them didn't. The other one did. It didn't kill all the vampires, though. It definitely could if all the vampires do pile up on the queen. It's just too much. The vampire is gonna take that dub. There are some serious benefits to being the cheapest unit present in the tournament at this point. The Archer just gets to bring in, like, a full army against any unit it fights against. This time it's against the Mammoth. They're gonna get that second reload off. I don't think it matters, though, because this flank is good. Yup, not even close. Da Vinci Tank versus Deadeye. Go. There's no way the tanks actually, make up enough distance to get there. Deadeye clearly wins. Ballista versus Harvester. Go. It's gonna take about 3 volleys. Yeah, this is one of the main reasons why Ballista keeps winning tournaments. Because so many units can't make up that distance. Harvester almost did. Oh, a lot. Why? There are a lot left. Like 40 left? Why? I can definitely, skip over some of them because they're just not fair. But, yeah. Void Monarch versus Swacha. Now, that's a bunch of arrows that do a little damage instead of one arrow that deals big damage. This is not the Ballista. And the Void Monarch wins. Oh my god, dude. These mammoths are getting smoked. They're up against the Pirate Queen right now. They're so bad. They needed a buff before the game stopped its development. They needed something. Because it's so cool to have a woolly mammoth in the game of Gumby people with sticks fighting each other. Like, it is like actually one of the worst units in the game. GG's. Harvester versus Void Monarch. I'm seeing the next one, and it's not fair. It's Chronomancer versus Ballista. The Void Monarch lost, and the Void Monarch actually had a chance to make up the distance with its teleport. Well, okay then. Like, even if I do it, like, here, like, that's so little range. That's, like, half the range of the Ballista. And it's just not fair. If you want to see me do something else, I can pause this and come back to it, you know? Archer versus the Longship. Archer continues its strategy of just being the cheapest unit allowed in this bracket. Well, I didn't give the Archers much range here, but it shouldn't really matter. They've taken down all the actual Longship parts. And I mean, the ores are good, but they deal some high damage, not crowd control. It's actually probably going to be a four-way between the Hwacha, Deadeye, Ballista, and Archer to see which of those four units take this tournament. And well, it's not looking good for the Hwacha. Da Vinci Tank versus Vampire. That's because those units all have like really good range. Whereas the Hwacha, Ballista, and Deadeye do large single target damage. The Archer is the cheapest unit here and therefore outnumbers every single unit. It doesn't matter which one it is. Da Vinci Tank wins. Hwacha versus Harvester. You know, I mean, like, the Chronomancer and Da Vinci Tank are also ranged, but they are not doing the same things that the Hwacha, Deadeye, Ballista, and Archer are. So they might be, like, 5 and 6. I think I'll just take one more volley. Nope. One more, and it even, like, completely botched the first volley that it had. That is for sure a Hwacha victory. Oh my god, dude. Okay, it's not too bad, I suppose. Mammoth versus the Da Vinci Tank. We do have to see if the Mammoth does take a fight against anyone this tournament. It would probably have to be the Longship, I would assume. Because, like, the Oars don't really live through the stomping of a Mammoth. Vampire 2, that's another one. Those are the only two matchups that the Mammoth might actually win in. It just doesn't have the HP or the damage necessary to compete here against anything but those two. Da Vinci Tank is going to win. Only one Da Vinci Tank died as well. What's your HP looking complete, like, real good? Half. You're pretty low. Yeah. Longship versus Pirate Queen. So they can throw those down, and then, you know, that'll deal some nice damage, and then, you know, after we bring these ores down, that deals even more nice damage. They managed to chip through her HP in time to stop the first bomb. That second one's way too high of HP. They didn't even get to kill the first one. Let's try game 2. She can dodge and, like, block against them a little bit. Oh, that was some great bomb spins. All right, here's one of the big ones: Ballista versus Archer, and I'm actually pretty sure I might have found the 5th unit that will be in contention with these 4 ranged units. The Vampire, because it has such a good matchup against all 4 of them. Yeah, and the Archer like always wins this matchup. There's just too many of them. And the Archer has a good range. Chronomancer and a Void Monarch. Go. Does he even get to transform? He doesn't? Is that a fluke, or does he literally just, does the Void Monarch just not actually get a chance to transform during this matchup? No, he doesn't. He just doesn't take this matchup at all, ever. Vampire versus Deadeye. They might actually be able to shoot some. Nope. Would have only gotten 2 of them out of the sky. Anyway. Hey, look at that. Speaking of, Mammoth, this is like one of your only chances to win. This is like one of your 2 games you can actually win in. Obviously, Vampire beats the Deadeye. He did it. He did it. Does he do it twice or just once? One's on his back. That's not good. Oh my god, they just tore him apart. Game 3. That one just got dummied. There's 1 on his side. That's... now it's under him. It's gonna be close. Let's go, Mammoth. Let's go. Or that's still not good, though, because he took that 2-1 instead of 2-0. Watch us. Really? There you go. Archer versus Void Monarch. Now, this one could be very interesting, because by all means, the Void Monarch should have, like, very few issues taking this with the teleport and everything. But, I mean, the Archers shot them all down fast. Like, before they had a chance to transform. They would have won this. It almost happened. They shot down 3 of them before they could transform. The other 4, not so much. Watch Ballista versus Pirate Queen. I don't even need to give the Ballista like all of its range, because yeah, something like that's gonna happen. They've It's just not fair, man. Could even just throw the ballista themselves at the queen and win. Da Vinci tank versus Longship. Yeah, I don't think so. They don't get to actually hit Da Vinci with the ship itself. And then, I mean, he just kind of spins around and knocks them all out at the knees. Come on, Da Vinci. Da Vinci. Da Vinci, this is a little sad that this match is still happening. There you go. Deadeye versus Harvester. Do the Deadeye one-shot the Harvester? They have less range, they have faster fire, and they're still gonna one-shot the Harvester. Okay, Deadeye wins. You know, this is kind of just the same thing if you think about it, with how many arrows are flying across. Watcha versus Archer. Watcha outranges, so they're gonna get the first volley off. It's not gonna kill... It's gonna kill like a third of the Archers, which is not good for the Watcha. Archer wins. The Archer very much so might just win it. Longship versus Vampire here. If all 5 of them did jump in, I mean, that's a fast match. If only one of them jumps in when this is done. Okay, only one vampire died by the boat. 2 of them just got smacked. Now it's a... I didn't even get to finish my sentence. Okay. I don't even need, words. I don't even think I need to spend the other 20,000 on ballistas here. I think a third of the required ballistas is still gonna get this job done. It's actually close to a fourth. I think I only put like 11 down. And it's gonna be close with 1/4 of the ballistas on screen. Yup. Ballista, once again, wins. Here's one for you. Pirate Queen versus the Void Monarch. Now, you really don't want to be trying to melee fight the Pirate Queen. It's not a good idea. But I mean, if you're gonna be someone to do it, Void Monarch is not a bad choice to do it. It's gonna be a close one. There's one last Void Monarch transformation. 2 Pirate Queens left, but they're both pretty low. So 1v1, and she lands on his face to kill him. Pirate Queen takes game 1. Like, the Void Monarch gets to do a lot of damage, and even technically has like 1.5 lives. So they get the Void Monarch down like halfway, and then he transforms and does it again. Unless they don't. 2 of them didn't transform, and that's not good. Pirate Queen wins. Again, I don't need to give the Deadeye, like, its actual range. They win this matchup. It's gonna take, like, 2 or 3 shots to kill these mammoths. See, like, that was such pitiful range for the Deadeye, and they still took it handedly. They very clearly win. Harvester versus Chronomancer. You gonna transform there, buddy? None of the Harvesters are dead. 2 of them are at half HP. Okay, 1's dead. 2 dead. You're now halfway down. 3. 4. He did it. He did it game 1. How about game 2? See, that's a close one. I like that one. That was a good AoE. 3 down. Half of them are down. 4, 5, and then this one's broke. Has her arms broken. There's no way the Chronomancer blows this lead. Yup. Takes it 2-0. Da Vinci Tank versus the Void Monarch. Let's get into it. And they actually just teleport inside the tank and just obliterate Da Vinci. This is like one of the first matches where the archer doesn't have like an extreme advantage in number. The other one was against the vampire. But it is 7 harvester versus 25 archer. They didn't kill anyone in the first volley, but they're gonna get that second volley out. And they even like timed it differently so that they wouldn't all kill the same one. Good job, Archer. Pirate Queen versus Hwacha. I don't actually think this one needs to be rerun because the Hwacha wins a 1v1 with the amount of damage that the entire arrow volley does. So having to run the 5v3 is kind of just disrespectful. Deadeye versus Chronomancer. Yup, I saw that one coming. Vampire versus Ballista. Okay, yeah, no, Ballista's done. Like, the bite may not damage the Ballista part, but, you know, it certainly does stuff, so... Mammoth versus Longship. This was the only other one I saw Mammoth having a chance in. I mean, it's pretty much them versus ore people. Oh my god. The Mammoth is actually gonna lose this. No, Mammoth. Mammoth, come on. More evasion, dude. He's got like 1 hit left in him. He's got like 5 left. Oh my god. That initial rush is pretty good. Not really. They do take like a good like quarter of their HP. Oh my god. What the hell? What happened to half of that Mammoth's HP at the bottom here? How many ores hit him for him to lose half of his HP in like less than a second? Oh, almost. Alright, there's no way this one ore clutches it up. No, he did backflip. If he kept his range, he might have killed that one, but the other one still had like half of his HP left. Like, oh my god, that's too much. That is actually too much damage for a freaking ore. Like, that Mammoth had a good chunk of his HP left. Like, not a lot, but still a good chunk. Anyway, Void Monarch versus Vampire. This is not going well for Vampire. They aren't beating the transformed one with all the AoE it has. Oh, this is just rude. I don't even need to run the full match. Low gamer, we have 10 fights left. It's even a 2-shot. It's not a 3-shot, it's a 2-shot. Doesn't even win, like, in his favor, man. The woes of the Mammoth. I need to make a campaign based around the Mammoth. Because, God, he sucks. What else? I'm gonna work on, I think, creating stuff. Whether that be like units or the Renaissance campaign, what I can get done with that. Longship versus Deadeye, go. What? Okay, now they actually have to take out all the units. They are decently fast. The Deadeye reloads just fast enough to not let them make that distance. They win that. Watcha versus Da Vinci Tank. What happened? What? Like, half the arrows didn't fire. Watcha still wins, but like, what? Harvester versus Pirate Queen. The same thing I said about the Voidmark goes here. You really do not want to be a melee unit fighting the Pirate Queen, but there are tons worse options to be than a Harvester. Got her down halfway. I'm only going in with half the archers needed. 68 versus 7 against the Chronomancer. They don't need that 150. They might have needed that 150, but they're still gonna take this. There's no way the Chronomancers actually do enough to transform and then take out all the archers. Well, one transformed. That was like half of them. Where is he going? The best faction was Dark when I ran the faction round robin tournament. Although that can definitely be disputed. And I will be running another version of that sometime in the future, including the Legacy and the Secret faction. So we'll really get an answer, and it'll even be set up differently. Instead of the whole faction versus the whole faction, with each unit matched up against each other, it'll be a best of 7, where each unit type faces off against each other. Although that does bring up an issue for the medieval faction having 2 of its 7 units unable to fight. So I might need to rake it a little bit in the medieval faction's favor so that they can actually compete at that level. Anyway, Chronomancer wins this. Don't know what you're doing there, buddy, but the Chronomancers do still win. Deadeye versus Archer. They're gonna have to fire fast. They do have some Pierce, but I don't think it's gonna be enough. No, not even close. Da Vinci Tank versus the Harvester. Now, they can make up that distance, but are they probably just gonna get taken out at the shins afterwards? Yup, there you go. Top 5 worst units, like for a tournament, or just like what I think would be the top 5 worst units in my opinion? Vampire versus Hwacha. Hey, they actually managed to kill 2 of the vampires before they got to them. Good job, Hwacha. I'll talk about that as I make the Renaissance remake campaign. Mammoth versus Void Monarch. I don't even think the Void Monarch needs to transform to win this. Yeah. Yeah, they really didn't. Finally, we come to Longship versus the Ballista. This might be a long one. They really okay. No, never mind. The Ballista wins this. They do not make up the distance. The Ballista's gonna just like go through them. A few of them did. If they correct me on this one, I won't be too mad. Because it would be just like down to luck. Based on where all these units fall. They're gonna correct me on this one, and that is fine by me. We can give that win to the Longship. Yeah, I've been playing since day 2. I do remember when the Mammoth was the most expensive unit at 2230. Let's see here what I can do. Now let's get to our standings here. In last place, we actually have 2 units technically. 12th place goes to the Mammoth at a win-loss record of 1-10. The Harvester in 11th place, also with a win-loss record of 1-10. Next up is the Longship, 4-7. Then the Pirate Queen, 4-7. The Da Vinci Tank, 5-6. In 7th place, we have the Hwacha with a win-loss record of 6-5. Then in 6th place, the Vampire, also with 6-5. Then in 5th place, the Chronomancer had a win-loss record of 7-4. The Deadeye in 4th place at a win-loss record of 7-4. The Void Monarch in 3rd place with a win-loss record of 8-3. The Ballista in 2nd place with the same 8-3 record. And finally, the Archer in 1st place with a win-loss record of 9-2. So with that being said, guys, I thank you all for watching, and as always, have a good day. Alright, so then that's that one done. Still got about an hour left here. Worst units in the game? I do have to kind of give it to, like, the Knight. I don't think the Knight is any good. Man, I don't ever see myself wanting to use the Knight. Let me see, what else here? What else is bad? Bomb on a Stick's pretty bad. No, barrel roller kind of is too, because like, why would you do that instead of just like, doing like a dragon or a gunslinger or something like that? I hate the lasso because of its pricing, and it's 740 is a really awkward price to try and work with here. I don't think the poacher's better than the archer, but it's not worst in the game. Teacher's real bad. What I got? I got like knight teacher. Gotta avoid saying like obvious things like peasant. Nah, Ice Archer has like low cost matchups that it's pretty good at. Skeleton Warrior is pretty bad. I was like, it's a melee unit that chases them away. Bank Robbers is like a cheaper version of the Longship. But like the Longship is pretty good. So like it can still kind of do its purpose. It does do its purpose well. Shogun does I also don't think the Shogun's good, but I don't think it's bottom 5 either. It just doesn't have enough health to actually warrant being that expensive. Let me see here. Hay balers are really bad in my opinion, because I mean you could do a samurai for the same price, which is about as effective, or a blunderbuss for a bit more expensive and it's more effective. Samurai deals more damage, and so does blunderbuss, and then the blunderbuss also has the same like immune to projectiles thing. So that's 4. I think 1 is my 5th. Like, what do I? There are a bunch of units that I think are bad, but I don't know if I can say that they're bottom 5 because I don't know which one of them is worse than the others. Like, let's say where? What am I looking for here? What am I looking for? Like Minotaur. Minotaur is pretty bad. It doesn't really do its purpose all that well on my end. Like, it's not bottom 5. Dynamite Throw is pretty bad. This 5th one is an issue because I don't want to say something like peasant or painter or halfling. I don't have like the most amount of experience with all of the secret units in the game to try and say much on these ones. I can probably be Fanbear is probably a safe answer there. Most forgettable unit, it's gotta be something here in the secret faction, honestly. Shouter, maybe. Oh, I forgot the Shouter. Yeah, we're gonna replace the Fanbear with the Shouter. Shouter's worse, honestly. It doesn't deal damage, it gives range units range, and it's twice as expensive as its Fanbearer. Honestly, just most of the secret faction is gonna end up being forgettable by virtue of being the secret faction and therefore unable to be used. Like, I think people will remember that you can use raptors in the game. Like, the cheerleader breaks things, Cupid breaks things real easily. The present elf is too fun to forget. All of the giants are too fun to forget. And same with something like a freaking Gatling gun in the game. You wouldn't forget something like that. So I'm going to go with I'm gonna go with the ball and chain. I don't think I see that like ever. Armor, ancient Viking dynasty. Renaissance. Boom. Yeah, I know. Hold on, low gamer. I need to probably just ban the term, like, the sentence string best viewers, honestly. Alright, let's get to this. Now then, let's see here. Should be, like, honestly pretty easy to do. 1600? Can either go for a unit that would deflect it. I don't even think I need to bother with testing these. Let's do like a $1,000 budget. Okay, I need something different here. I need something that can actually, like, defend these guys once they fall. Okay, maybe this is gonna be a bit harder than I wanted it to be. Can you guys win the 1v1 here, Squire? I don't think so. Rohankadank is already making it for me, but it's essentially just like Italy themed, honestly. Alright. Oh, okay, this is actually pretty hard. Of course, dude, these early levels are gonna give me issues. If I can get, like, any of my anti-projectile units to just win the 1 against these ballooners. Hold on a minute, they're definitely a lot faster, so let me try and play just in the back here. I would essentially just make it Dynasty 2. Okay, that's closer. Why are these guys so impervious to damage, actually? Really? Really, guys? How do you aim that poorly? There you go. Okay, let's... let's try archers and then, like, I don't know, peasant rush? Archers can hopefully one-shot these ballooners. Or miss. Sure. Oh my god. That one ballooner drop just wrecked everything. Okay, 3 of the 4. That's not too bad. Please don't stand under him like that. Okay, cool. Now then, you guys just need to win the painter fight. And that's not happening. Damn. Okay. Maybe now is when we can employ dynasty stuff like that. Let's see here. More peasants, just in case. They only killed 1. 2. Come on, kill 3 or 4. Not 2, please 3 or 4. Are you... Come on, I know you guys can kill 3. I've seen it happen before. What the hell is wrong with all of you now? God! Is this Ultimate Epic Battle Simulator? Am I able to set your accuracy to a level? Did I set your accuracy to 10? Okay, that's 3. We take 3. Okay, yeah, the samurai got him down. Come on. There we go. So we'll do like 1200. Tribal farmer, medieval, ancient, Viking, and dynasty. Okay. Let's see here. Okay, yeah, I can do like some. This one should be like a lot more simple, honestly. If we just like line maybe not that many, maybe like that many, $2,000 worth of pelters. Um, okay, well, I can get one more pelter. Okay, so like 2,200 should be. Yep. Okay. Should go 4. Okay, so then. What do we want to do with this? Maybe a monk, maybe 2 monks can take this out. No, not even close. Maybe 2 martial artists on both sides? No, we need way more than just that. Okay. No, bro. You are not getting freaking Ring Around the Rosie right now. That's crazy. Still like 40 minutes left here. Come down from there. Also, get up. What is disabling my attack right now? There we go. 2,500, okay. Okay, what next? Reset line. Hmm. Okay. Okay. Why did you just explode? You were on the ground. God dang it. Okay, please kill him. Kill this one. Dang it. Okay. Um. About, like, protecting this ninja here. Fine, guys, win this painter fight. The ninja's dead. Why are these no longer? Why are these not being blocked? Actually, hold on a minute. That doesn't make much sense, though. Ooh, what if we just, like, sped up, though? And then, like, got, like, a bunch of scouts in the front. Nope, that didn't work. Okay, we need to do this whole thing again. Where we, like, try and shoot down these guys. My favorite? Ancient was fun. I don't know yet. Dynasty was pretty fun. Archers, you're killing me here. 2. Renaissance. They just don't have anything. Like, they don't have, like, unique abilities or something, or, like, concepts I can do. They had the crossbow and the cannons, and those were, like, the only 2 new weapons. I don't understand why the samurai aren't, why the projectile block isn't actually, like, blocking a lot of these. What a shot, Archer. Like, you see, he blocked it, and then he just, like, collapsed from it. I don't get it. Archer! Dude! What? Okay, we got 3 of them down. Stop filling the scout's body with arrows. Kill him. Win this painter versus samurai battle, please. And then we can move on. Okay, we have these archers shooting down some of them. Yeah, that's weird. The block doesn't work anymore on these things. Okay, well. Let me see here. What do I want to do? Maybe just like a wizard, and then we can just have like farmers surrounding him, and then he can just like do a bunch of work. Or game freezes. Why is he immune? There we go. Was he immune during that? What? Why? Why is the ballooner like immune to all this damage right now? That's not gonna work. Fuck, dude. 4 knights. Those poor musketeers back there. Okay, and I think that's the end of where I can do that. So yeah, 5,000. So stop naming these faction remakes. I'm just naming them remakes, save some characters. Maybe, maybe I could start work on the spooky. I'm not sure. This should be what? Tribal farmer, medieval, ancient Viking, dynasty. So that's what? Part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Should be 13 out of 33. Hmm. Mount Boreas. Operation Mount Boreas. Mm-hmm. Maybe? Perhaps. I got 18 minutes before Digi starts up his uh
Everybody's nodding for some reason. I don't know why. Everybody's nodding for some reason. I don't know why. I'm gonna assume it's
We're
me.
heading to the fishing village soon, so I wonder if we'll have the option to tell Suna about this. Because this seems very similar.
Spooky, and then well, it should be technically higher than spooky. Spooky, yes. Okay, yeah, he takes it down pretty handedly. What about weird? What about 2? Does he do well against 2? Oh, he just kind of laid down and took one of those cannonballs. Okay, he's able to beat 2. Skeleton King isn't an explicit replacement of the Skeleton Giant, but I mean, it's close enough that this matchup does kind of need to happen. Why does this one fall down? Okay, Skeleton King needs reworking. Skeleton King? We make him 5 times, or like 7 times. What if we decrease its weight? We gave him giant foot stomp. Like at 15 times was he too heavy to function? Do I need to like revamp this unit entirely? Maybe. Come on. How is he like so unable to fight? Okay. Hmm. What about like a king? He 1v1 a living king, just while being like twice the size. Okay. Well, he can't really attack. That is an issue. Like a pretty big one too. Um, I don't know what to do about it either.
Oh, in Discord? Oh, I see. Yeah, it's funny. I've never heard KSI song, but I've heard nothing but. Wait, Isaac, what concert
minute. Let me see here. Hmm. I don't even know what else I could do here. You have more HP and you're faster. Hello, Hank. Yeah, you have more HP and all that stuff. Oh, Pirate Faction. Yep. You gotta swap out the Raider flintlocks for normal flintlocks, and then the swashbuckler flintlocks for dropped ones. Flintlock wood. You're good. I did like a lot of it, so I only need to put like 3 units on the map. Um, and then I will actually be able to tell you what I want for the pirate map and stuff in like more detail than just give me a Renaissance map. The pirate map, you know how it's like 2 ships on an island? Yeah. Like take one of those ships, but like make it a lot bigger. As if it's like traveling to that island kind of thing. I think that would be pretty cool. We're gonna get that up and ready. Let's see here. What else do I want to do with this? I think so. Why? I gotcha. I see. I see. Well, Hank, we're kind of gonna just go rate Digi after this. All right, it has been 3 hours for us today. So with that being said, guys, I hope you all enjoyed, and as always, have a good day.